This is Jam Nation.
With Jonesy and Amanda.
You know how sooky I am about my sons and how neither of them live at home anymore. They're both living on various campuses. Liam's in Newcastle. Jack is at Sydney Uni, but he's living on campus there.
He is living the dream. He's like
They
the great.
both are
That kid is
living
like
the
the great
dream.
Gatsby.
Aren't they lucky ducks? And part of the emotion for me is I've had to farewell them. And, if we're talking about it, makes
You're
me
not going to go the blub already.
No, I'm not going to go the blub. But part of it is my and jealousy is too hard a word. My envy, just the fact that they're living these amazing years and that it took me straight back to when I left home to study at uni. And they're wonderful, wonderful years. And at the time, they're great. But having said that, there's heartbreak, there's uni work, there's all of this. But when we become adults and we have all these responsibilities, we look back at those years and think, weren't they amazing? So I want my kids to eke every moment out of it, even though that means they don't live with me. And I find that really hard. And I saw a TikTok yesterday, and there's dumb stuff on TikTok, but I saw this guy. He sounds like a brash American, I don't know, but he titled this, Something I Wish I'd Heard When I Was in High School. And I sent this to both boys yesterday.
You're worried about something? Call your mom. You didn't do your homework? Call your mom. You got a big test coming up? Call your mom. You got in trouble? You need someone to come pick you up? Call your mom. It's 3 a.m.? Call your mom. That word mom, right? When there's a problem, you call her. That word mom, when you just say it, right, you know everything's going to be okay. That's the gift you have in your life. Don't waste that gift. That's the gift that's going to get you to places you never thought you can go. There's a vision that your mom has of you, and she can see it. She's given that before you're given that. And it's her job to show you that way. It's her job to tell you that vision. That's why your mom keeps calling you. That's why your mom keeps reminding you. That's why your mom believes in you, because she can see everything you're about to do. Take it seriously. It's serious. Your mom loves you. Follow her lead.
Oh, look at you.
So I sent that to both boys yesterday.
Sweet. That is a sweet, sweet thing. And it's not about calling your dad.
Well, you know what's interesting? Neither of them got back to me.
Boys.
I reckon what happened,
You're right.
because the moral of that for me, it made me think about my mum and how I don't have my mum anymore for all that stuff. And the word mum just says it, doesn't it? But also I reckon the boys probably heard, call your mum, and thought I was nagging them without getting to the end of that story, which is, here's why she loves you so much.
I know those boys very well. Jack in particular, if there's an issue, he will no doubt call you.
Oh, he will. I just wish it was every half hour.
Particularly at 3 a.m.
Yeah, well, that bit they can ignore. So if my sons would like to get back to me at any time, I'd really appreciate it.
Now you're using this platform to
I'm
nag
going to
your
put out a
son.
smoke signal this afternoon.
For God's sake, boys, call your mother. Plenty of people are calling in, by the way, before I get stuck into this scammer rant about that bit you put on the air from that TikToker. That bit you just...
You're worried about something?
Play it again and make me cry again.
You didn't do your homework? Call your mom. You got a big test coming up? Call your mom. You got in trouble? You need someone to come pick you up? Call your mom. It's 3 a.m.? Call your mom.
Well, don't call me at 3 a.m.
But it goes on to say, your mother... It's not a naggy thing. It is your mother has a sense of you, and that's why she loves you. She sees where you're going, and that's why she loves you. So it's not a nagging thing for your mum.
And you sent this to your sons?
Yeah, and they haven't responded. I sent it yesterday. So it's obviously touched an incredible nerve with them.
Well, Mum's calling in. Catherine's in Castle Hill. Hello, Catherine.
Hi, Jonesy. How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Oh, did that speak to you, Catherine?
Andrew, I'm not happy with you this morning. I was fine until you played that TikTok video, and I actually dropped my 21-year-old daughter to the bus stop. She doesn't live at home, but she comes home twice a week. And, that bond between a mum and either a daughter or a son is so special. It's like when you go out, if you get into trouble, please call me. I know you'll be fine. It's not you I don't trust, it's everyone else. And, the phone stays on, when she's out. The tracker is on, even though she's old enough to look after herself. And, my mum, even though she's 79, if you tell her I'm out, please call me. I'll come and pick you up. No, thanks, Mum. I'm not driving with you. But you know what I mean? That bond is just so special.
It is.
You know,
and the video was titled Something I Wish I'd Heard When I Was in High School. And I miss my
I
mum
know.
all the time. And I wish I'd said this to her. I wish I'd known why she nagged me. I wish I'd known.
It's so important, and you don't realise that. And, you know, we're not nagging, we just care. So, you know, I'm going to have to sit in my car for another 10 minutes before I walk into work.
To get yourself in order. But, Catherine, so your mother, who's 79, if you rang her at 3 o'clock in the morning, she'd come and pick you up?
Absolutely. She's that old school. She'd be very annoyed. And, you know, I'd get her talking to as though I was like 16 again. However, Dad, who has got dementia as well, he would quite happily get in the car. I don't know where he'd end up, but, you know, he'd find me and he'd come and pick me up. The bond between parents and kids is so strong. And you know, even when she comes home at night, we all sit down for a family dinner and it's a 2-hour conversation and things like that, and that's just so important because you just can't get that back again.
But isn't it interesting, Catherine, when your children are little, there's an obvious way they need you, but as they get older, I find I need them more. But that's the stuff that no one tells you about, is that they're never off your hands, and I never want them to be off my hands. The relationship shifts, but it's still so important, isn't it?
Exactly, but you still got to remain a parent, but you want to be their best friend, and you know it's hard, but it's a fabulous opportunity, and you know we're just so lucky to be given that valuable time, and be grateful that we've been able to have kids and enjoy them.
Yeah,
well said, Catherine.
Thank you, Catherine.
And your boys, they still need you, Amanda. They need that credit card.
Oh. Thanks, Mr. Cynic. That has dried my tears.
They need that dough. They need that scratch from Mum.
Do you have a heart, Brendan?
I do. I have a giant.
You're very close to your children. Don't pretend.
Of course, I'm close to my children. I'm very close to my children. You know that.
Dads feel it too.
Of course. It's like dads and mums are two different things.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
And we're not as sentimental as you. Like, we don't show it outwardly. But yeah, I'm very sentimental towards my kids.
Of course you are, and you're sentimental towards mine.
I remember when my almost 30-year-old, years ago for his 18th birthday, I got him a mobile phone, and he rang me at 2 in the morning at somewhere. And I've just looked at my phone. It's 2 in the morning. I just see Morgan on the phone. I'm going, hello, mate. And he goes, Dad, you won't believe it. I've lost my phone. I went, okay. And then I didn't even trig, and I'm going, and he goes, and then he's crying, man, I'm so sorry. You're such a good dad. You bought me a phone, and on my 18th birthday, I've lost it. I said, well, mate, look, it doesn't matter. We'll get you another phone. It'll all work out. Where are you? He goes, I don't know. I said, we'll get in a cab, and then when you get here, we'll fix up the cab and all that sort of stuff. And then he's going on with this big thing. So I've held the phone away, and I've looked, and I've just seen Morgan on my phone. I said, mate, what are you actually talking into? Dad, you found my phone. You found my phone.
See, but you were ready to say, I'm here to help.
Of course I would. I'd do
here to
anything
help.
for my kids.
Of course we would. We all would.